So why would Giannis let it be known through an insider that he's willing to be moved? Because Giannis believes that by doing that, he can then control his own destiny and that he can tell the Milwaukee Bucks where he would be willing to be traded. If you are the Milwaukee Bucks, you have a very important job to do this offseason. And that is to not let Giannis control what you do with your personnel. If you are the Milwaukee Bucks, you are putting together trades just like you do every single offseason. Every team does it with all of their players. You've got a book of which players would get what return and what return you're looking for from every team for every player. It doesn't take as long as you think. If you're the Bucks, you are going, whether it is the Rockets who have so much capital, the Thunder have capital, the Spurs have an opportunity to trade for him as well. People are thinking that the Heat could move Bam and Tyler or some combination to get Giannis. Every team is trying to figure out what we would give, how it would work to get Giannis. If you're the Bucks, it's quite simple. You make your best trades and you call those teams and you say, I would do this in a trade for Giannis. If you are countered in any way, you do not move off your request. Even the Spurs, who have the 2nd and the 14th pick in this year's draft and all the different young players who could put together such an unbelievable package in order to team Giannis with Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox, if it's not exactly what the Bucks want, they're not forced to do it. While Giannis's agents may think they are, because if they keep Giannis, they're not going to be good and they're going to be stuck with the team they have not performing in the playoffs. The reality is that when you've got 2 years left on a deal that you are signed, which is what Giannis has, for getting the player option in his 3rd year, which he was never going to pick up. The reality is the Bucks have no rush, no urgency, no need to give leverage to any other team just because Giannis let it be known that he would consider a trade. If you get a trade done with another team, you present it to Giannis and you say, are you in or are you out? Doesn't matter to us. In, out. And if he's out, all right. And if you have another trade with another team that is just as good, that you want to do just as badly, then you go back to Giannis and say, all right, we got a second one. In or out. Why doesn't that happen? Why is it that teams like the Heat feel that they had to trade Jimmy Butler because he had no joy playing in Miami, or that he was so angry they traded him because they couldn't stand having him on the team no matter what Pat Riley said at his press conference? Jimmy Butler, he couldn't have left fast enough. Teammates, front office, executives, coaching staff, everybody was done with Jimmy Butler, which is what happens with Butler. Everyone's happy to get him and everyone's happy to lose him once a period of time has passed. And what is summarily dismissed by people in our profession as the era of player empowerment, players don't get to be empowered without owners letting them become empowered. They don't get the empowerment by definition simply because how collective bargaining works, how it works when you're an employee instead of an employer. You can threaten all you want. You can threaten to unionize. You can threaten to walk off the job. You can threaten not to play well. You can threaten anything you want. None of it moves the leverage over to the player's side. So Milwaukee's got to be super smart about this. Do I think they will be? No. I think Giannis will get traded. I have a wait to see already on the books that he will get traded before the end of next season. But the fact of the matter is there is no rush, even though it will be the biggest offseason story. It'll be bigger than whoever wins the title. It'll be bigger than the Mavericks drafting Cooper Flagg. It will be everywhere. The Bucks should not allow that to change their strategy, because if they do, they're going to end up stuck in this middle position where they still are today.